Hi S3, Happy New Year to you all, and I hope you're all doing well. So, as part of your literacy task for this week, we're going to be looking at simple and compound time. Okay, now this is quite important to do this just now before we move on to Scottish dances, because this is an important part of being able to identify the different Scottish dances. Okay, there will be a quiz to go along with this PowerPoint, so make sure that you watch this video first. Give yourself time to go through it, make sure that you really understand it before completing the quiz. You will only get to complete the quiz once. Okay, so let's go through it. Okay, so what is simple and compound time? So on every piece of music that you play, you will see a time signature. The time signature is there to tell us how many beats to play in a bar. However, each of these beats can be divided into two or into three. Now, you've probably heard us talk about this before. You might have done it with your other music teachers, you might have done it in class, you might have clapped along to some music. This should not be brand new to you, okay? So the most common time signature that you will see is 4/4, all right? And we've played loads of pieces of music that have 4 beats in a bar, all right? So that should be nothing new to you, okay? So you've also played some pieces using these time signatures, so 3/4 and 2/4. All right, so 3 beats in a bar and 2 beats in a bar. So usually in S1 and S2, we play pieces of music that are in simple time, as they're a little bit easier to play than in compound time. So simple time means the beat divides into 2, and compound time means it divides into 3. Okay, so the time signatures 4/4, 3/4, and 2/4 all divide into 2. So they are simple time. Okay, now I'm briefly going to talk about what these numbers mean. All right, so you'll see that there's an arrow to the top number of the time signature 4/4. So what the top number means is how many beats are going to be in your bar. All right, so with the time signature 4/4, we've got 4 beats, 3/4, we've got 3 beats, and 2/4, we have 2 beats. Okay, now what the bottom number means though, is it tells you what type of beat that's going to be. All right, so the 4 stands for a crotchet, and a crotchet, as we know, is 1 beat. Okay, so what 4/4 means is there will be 4 crotchets in your bar. 3/4, there will be 3 crotchets in your bar, and 2/4, there will be 2 crotchets in your bar. Okay, so as I said, these are all simple time signatures. Okay, and because it's crotchets, the beat divides into 2. All right, so they divide into 2 quavers. So if we've got a bar, with 4 beats in the bar, and we're going 1, 2, 3, 4. I should be able to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, and that would mean it was in simple time. Moving on to compound time, all right, so we talked about how the first number, the number at the top, represents how many beats there are. So we're going to look at the time signature of 6/8. So that top number is telling me 6, so I'm going to have 6 beats in the bar. Okay, however, the 8 represents a quaver. So this time I'm going to have 6 quavers in a bar, okay? And we group these quavers a little bit differently. So usually you might have seen quavers grouped into 2, and we say coffee when we see it, all right? But in compound time signatures, we group the quavers into 3. So if you have a look there at our 6/8 time signature, we've got 6 quavers, but they're grouped into 2 groups of 3. So a 6/8 time signature would sound like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the first beat goes 1, 2, 3, and the second 4, 5, 6. All right, and that means that my beat is dividing into 3. So it's going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now when we move on to our Scottish dances, we will go over a dance called a jig. Now you would have done this in S1, all right? And a jig is in compound time. So when we listen to a jig, we can go jiggity, 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 jiggity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the next time signature is 9/8. So 9, the top number, how many beats? 8 is telling us that there are 8 quavers, that is quavers, sorry, so I'm going to have 9 quavers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 12/8, you guessed it, means I'm going to have 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so here's an example of a piece of music in simple time. Have a little listen, I'm going to clap along with you. Okay, here we go. to try and count 3 beats in there, it just wouldn't work. You wouldn't be able to go jiggity jiggity or 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay. The thing to remember as well is that music in compound time sounds a bit more skippy. Okay, so moving on, music in compound time. Here is my example. This one is quite fast. Okay, listen out for your groups of 3 quavers. So here's your beat. And it's going 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Or jiggity 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 jiggity. Here's more skippy. Okay, so remember, music in compound time divides into 3. It should sound quite skippy, and we should be able to say jiggity jiggity. And music in simple time, the beat divides into 2, and we should be able to say 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Okay, I hope that helps you folks. If you're still struggling, then comment below or ask your or email your music teacher, sorry. And good luck with completing the quiz. Okay, see you later.